this is like super like raw, and I had no script. I have no game plan. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about, and that was the goal, is just to kind of just go raw in funny, because I actually just submitted probably the 7th submission for Rawsome, because I thought I came up with that word. But the thing is, the first time it was submitted back in 2006, I'm pretty sure I was doing the same damn thing. But anyways, I submitted that. Phantasmastic was another word that I submitted up into Urban Dictionary. But I think the main thing is this. The reason why I'm doing this, I'm playing with this idea. I have a green screen behind me, but probably you see something else. Whether it's like mountains or drone work I've done, or it's like just a show of other shit that I've done. I think the main message is this, is that it's 2018, I'm behind the game. I just wanted to incorporate this. I need to have my own YouTube channel, and not just YouTube channel, okay? I'm not gonna try to be like the next Logan Paul or anything. I just want to be able to utilize the resources that we have now to convey a fucking message. Unfiltered, raw, or maybe green screen, so it's a little digitized, but regardless. So currently right now, I run Tempo Consulting Group. Not to be confused with Temple Consulting Group, like I consult temples on how to be religious. That's a whole nother channel about religion and beliefs and illusion and disillusionment, and that's for another time. But I think what I'm going to do is this video is going to actually be placed on probably Tempo Talks is what I'm probably coming up with, or Tempo Consulting Group. As I'm learning now this, before it was cybersecurity, inventory management, websites, graphic design, all these different caveats, all these different types of vehicles where I got to get in the driver's seat and help drive people so that they can get more client acquisition. Because at the end of the day, I want to enjoy happiness. I want to be happy, and I want to create relationships because that's fucking awesome. Research shows, I think it was out of Stanford, 80-year longitudinal study. It wasn't how much money you had, it wasn't how much, it's whether you had a lot or a little, whether you're lower, middle, upper class. It was the people that live the longest, that have the smallest medical bills, are those that have the most relationships. Those are the ones that are playing music, eating fucking awesome food, on the street corner or in a mansion. People creating stuff, having meaningful oxytocin-inducing connection. It's amazing. So, that said, when it comes down to oxytocin, 2018, I just started doing my own drone work. I'd hire other people, and I'm starting to do it myself, getting in that seat again of being able to tell that story from a certain perspective. That was actually my first video, is drone stuff going behind me. Maybe I'll do that. But it's 2018, creating websites, creating graphics, logos, marketing, being able to do stuff that's right in your hands, to be able to do it. So whether you want to do a nonprofit to help people that are under scrutiny or are dislodged from society in some point, or disenfranchised, or whether you want to run a bar or a law firm or whatever it is, getting that message out is easier than anything has ever been before right now, because there's going to be more people like myself, other lawyers, or other people doing what you do that are learning this really fast in just a matter of time. And then just like a lot of other, gold rushes, it's going to be over. However, who knows what's going to happen next? I think the main thing, some people Gary Vaynerchuk. That's a plug. That's a plug. You should probably watch him. If we sat in a room together, we would get along very well. He's saying shit that I resonate with, and I'm happy that a lot of people are listening to him. Because the world is changing. We are changing. It's nice to see. It's enjoyable to watch this movie go by into humanity and watch it. How people are just, you know, it's the information age, man. You're learning stuff. You're downloading it, consuming it, and it makes sense to you. The biggest question that nobody answers, what the fuck is it? And this is my response. I'm gonna kind of like keep that on pause. Yeah, there's a whole other bit to that conversation that I have no idea. Very pumped out, but the trajectory that we're on, we're in the best spot. The least amount of wars. Sure, if there's a war. Media is going to blow things up. People want to be negative. People can voice their negativity more now. It's just like the Industrial Revolution, you know? You get to mass produce things, you know, create, you know, the golden arches, fast food. It's like then we created fast food and fast production, but what did we learn? Right? We watched a few documentaries. We learned that it's not good for our health. It's rushing it. It's not methodical enough. It's not didactic enough as well. But it was still an experience to learn how we can create some fucking crazy shit really fast. So in this era now, we tend to want to, we tend to compartmentalize it. So forgive me if I'm summarizing this stuff. But we're in the information age. So let's just say information. All I know is right now is that we're getting tons of information. We have access to everything. But people can easily be negative and share too much shit. And it just waters everything down. But at the same time, if you think or are a thinker at all, you can sit things up. So 2018, I think it's a great time. It's a great year to continue the flow that's happening. Apps for that a few years ago. It's still happening. Virtual reality is kind of like me. We'll see how that goes. It's going to take some time. Smart technology, smart everything, interconnected everything. There's a lot of things that are changing. A lot of things that are changing. I admonish you, I would exhort you to watch Transcendent. Was there in 2012 or Ray Kurzweil? They 22 U.S. patents, 23 U.S. patents, 20 or 23 different companies, I'm not sure. Wired Magazine, I don't know if he was the founder or the guy who is the CEO, totally says he's right on, a little too positive, but Ray Kurzweil does have some shit. Bill Gates basically says he's the best at predicting the future, and it talks about basically technology, where it's going, and I really implore you to watch it. There's a lot of people out there, and maybe you, that are sleeping. What I mean by that is the disadvantage to a lot of people is you have a family, you have a job, you have preconceived ideas, you may have a religion, other commitments that put a snare, and it's kind of like wearing big old baggy oversized trunks while you're trying to race in a swim meet. You're not going to get the full download of what's actually going on. You've got so many other things you got to be doing. So that's the advantage to me because I don't have a lot of those things. But regardless, if you live in a situation where you have a supportive family and everything's peachy keen, I think that's fantastic. The biggest thing is right now, consume. Learn. Download your... I actually don't do Snapchat, but I probably should. Download your Snapchat, your Facebook, your Instagram. Just interact. Fail. look like an idiot. That's fine. If you're not that big of a deal, what kind of reputation do you worry about to appeal? You know what I'm saying? So just do something, get out there, and you'll learn real fast what jives and what doesn't by the reaction or are not getting. Trying to think if there's something else I want to share with you guys.
Because there's something super exciting.
Yeah, this is my first video, so I don't even know. I'm really just trying to fail forward here. I'm just trying to do
my friend Teo owns a restaurant here, and we are bringing speed dating to Los Portillos and North Eugene. So Sunday the 25th, 5 p.m. This is going to be a free venue, and you'll see all the tables that are set around here. What we are going to be doing is ladies will be the ones that'll move, and guys will be seated still. So if you are a single person and you are ready to mingle, you're going to meet a bunch of different friends.
Gosh, it's so funny how many people take selfies of themselves where they're just, selfies. Utilize technology to learn human behavior. Don't use technology to try to get others to behave in a way that they like you're looking for likes. Don't look for likes. As soon as you look for likes, unless you're really good at it, I guess. I mean, you can do that. I'm not going to say not, but at the same time, all I know is that at one point I stopped caring. There's still some kind of social respect that I do have. I have to have some awareness, right? Some good awareness of myself and a good awareness of my audience. But getting into that, I guess is what it comes down to. I want you to fail. I want you to fuck up. I want you to do shit. I want you to just fucking drive and go so that you can get really insecure, so that you can finally figure out it's not about you. Then, after that happens, you can then be like, you know what? I don't fucking care about any of it. And then you start to get fucking real. And then you go. I cared about what people thought about. I've cared about what people think for a long time. I don't know what year, what day. I probably should have written it down, but I didn't care. Right? It's pretty crazy. Yeah, so again, this is a raw film. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. I'm just trying to play with the green screen, play with some of my content. I'll probably do something more scripted. But honestly, I've got so much to say. I've got a lot of things that I want to tackle. So I'll organize it and I'll have titles and I'll, have it all scripted. Well, not scripted, but at least kind of have some kind of a game plan. But I'm also trying to get into documentaries because I realize I'm disenrolling from my master's program. I'm pretty sure I'm unenrolled because I haven't been going to class because my business is going really well, and I'm thinking about education. And I've always thought anything anybody markets, anything anybody trying to sell me religiously, monetarily, just product-wise, whatever it is, I've always questioned. Because it's a snapshot. Someone took a snapshot of something they like, and they want to sell it, or they created it, and so they're going to sell it. But what is it for real? It's like, what's is this of the past? Is this relevant to me? And so, basically, create. So I kind of lost my thought actually, but essentially, creating something authentically is extremely important to me. And so iconoclasty, right? Documentaries versus a master's in education. Master's in education, it's all built. Maybe some old people, maybe some young people built these programs. You pay $40,000 to $100,000. 3 years, 5 years down the road, you got your master's, and that information, some of it's going to be outdated. Watch Good Will Hunting if you haven't watched it yet, because it talks about how $15 worth of library late fees can get you farther than someone that's paid $80,000 to get their persnickety degree. Okay? So what I'm saying is I think the impact of my degree getting an MA, which in 3 years will probably be irrelevant, well, a little bit, maybe still something, but it'll probably be something. But like, hi, David Garcia, MA. Why do I want to get it? Oh, I want to do it because I want to give a talk. I want to give a talk, or I want some validity because I'm doing an interview, or I'm about to talk about my book, or it's on my book, or I want to do some lobbying, I want to change some fucking laws, whatever. No, I don't think an MA is 2 letters after my name. I don't think anybody needs that. You know, even PhD. Like, when I went to I did go to one class of the MA, and they're like, you're not going to just go for your MA. You're going to go for your PhD. And I'm like, oh, okay, wow, shit. I forgot about it. It's so exciting. Why is PhD fucking exciting? Because we've been told that our whole lives. PhD. Do you even know what that stands for? It's smoke and mirrors. It's marketing. Sure, there's clubs, there's dedicated faculties, there's infrastructure built to then help admonish those who have studied a certain amount of information to get said degree. However, we are evolving into a world where it is raw dog. You either know your shit or you don't know your shit. I don't need to see any fucking degrees because guess what? The problem is this. There's a lot of PhDs that you can just piss on. There's a lot of PhDs that have the degrees that have no degree in the hotness of their temperature, meaning they ain't shit and they're cold as fuck and they don't know shit and it's actually a distraction. So what you have to do is you have to be you have to produce content, you have to say what's up and be here, say something, show up, have referral, and it comes down to the basics, man. I was watching Gary Vaynerchuk's show. It was, or not a show. He was up in Portland. I think it was in Portland. I'm not sure, but this gal was talking about the benefits of referral-based marketing, and it's just labels again, but. There's a sushi spot in town here in Eugene, Oregon, where he refused to do marketing with me. He's like, fuck no, man. I ain't doing no marketing. My shit is going to get popular because it tastes fucking amazing. That's how it's going to get marketed. It's because it's good. And that's what I want. Tribalism, where in a tribe, hey, I know somebody who does like custom car audio. I know that person who's got the dopest weed. That person knows exactly how to take what you just said and put it into a movie because he's fucking legit. And nobody's watching, nobody's paying for PPC, no one's paying for fucking access on digital marketing or anything else. It's because people fucking are real. Okay, so there's this beautiful thing about digital marketing and the evolution of technology because it's connecting us. It's actually bringing that personal conversation between me and the said person. I can connect now with someone from India, fucking Antarctic, right? Or Arctic or whatever. But the main thing is produce a product that's real, right? I know I'm going all over the place, and I guess it's just going to be a mashup. Marketing mayhem-ish mashup. Whatever. Marketing mashup. But I think the main deal is I'm overwhelmed by how many awesome things are out there. I literally learned how to do this green screen thing within 30 minutes because I looked it up, I Googled it, and I figured out how to do it. I learned how to do drone. I figured out that drones are kind of a thing because I think it's really cool. I guess what I'm really good at is watching stuff. And having really good self-awareness.
Temple Consulting Group kind of tells you a little bit
And
about what
man, this is crazy. I think maybe this video is just for myself.
even marketing, media, all sorts of stuff. And then boom, business consulting, web design, limbic logistics.
So honestly, I was just thinking about all the people that I don't like and the people that I do like. And I'm thinking about how, like, the people that I do like are people that are really, really, like, good at listening. And they're good at, like, understanding. Like, they reflect back. Like, you can tell that they're engaged because they're a real person and their heart is open. And that oxytocin thing that I said, they're just willing to dive in and have a good time and enjoy you, and I enjoy them. And that comes back to the fucking circle around the fire, the tribalism, where we can just enjoy each other, where we're just like, yo. And it's no preconceived ideas. There's no marketing, no sales. It's just, what's up? That's the problem with our society, is that we're profiteering. We're profit based. We're not like tribal based. Tribal based meaning family. You know? Sure, I just drew on the hill.
If I am a consumer and I want
Sure, I
got the phone box.
I need to make money, and so I do these things that I enjoy, which is I love to talk in front of camera. I love to create websites. I love to do videos. I love to do photography, graphic design. I really, really, really like to take a company and see what we can do to make them better. Like, how do we get clients in the door, and especially when it's a client that's like something that's pretty cool, even if it's not cool. The other day I was crying making a video for this company called Hummingbird Care Home, and they got 7 locations. It's a group home for folks with situations that make it harder for life, so disabilities. And it was just so emotional putting it together, because these guys are putting their hearts into it. The kiddos, the dudes, the dudettes that are the clients are awesome, and they have so much joy, and there's just this family, and I get to be a part of that orchestration of, like, at least telling the story. That's really special, and I'm just floored by it. I'm floored by that experience. Music. I'm really trying to get back into music. I posted today with my drums and stuff. I mean, it all but comes down to all these textures and flavors and buffets, and yet unique crafts of creating the human experience of oxytocin, interaction, of love, of connection. Something that's just
Look at that little puppy. It's kind of cute, little heart.
Love. It's crazy. I'm not trying to sound like a hippie, but I guess that's all I really got for now. It's a long thing, and I know I've sent a few ums. My phone's gonna die. But I think it's a good first start, and yeah, hopefully, you got a few things from it, and I really invite you to challenge me. If you got questions or topics you want me to cover, I can consider that. I think the main thing is just, I'm going to be using this as a channel to connect with people. If something comes up where, like, I put a poll out there last guy, I was going to do a documentary on our court system here in town, like specifically Lane County Circuit Court, divorces, child custody, other things. You step into that place, and it's unbelievably, it's a beautiful.
Thanks again for joining us. Again, my name is Dave Garcia.
Brew
Of Tempo.
of disenfranchising humans, and it's a horrible piece of shit place. So I want to talk about it. That's stuff that's important to me. I used to be a social worker for DHS. I want to talk about DHS. I didn't work for child welfare part, but I job shadowed because I wanted to be a part of it, and now I'm like, holy shit, I've seen some shit. You know, so I did a poll on that, and a lot of people want me to do DHS, so I'll probably do DHS first. And then I also want to do religion. I'm going to attack some things that people don't want to talk about, and that's just how it is. And this little video is going to be something I'm going to look back on as my first little mashup of me sitting here.
Hey guys, this is Dave Garcia.
Staring at my kitchen island with my green screen behind me, puppy below me.
Today I want to talk to you guys about two things. Two things that I've told you guys before.
And I got a couple huskies. And yeah, trying to change the world, man. That's what I've always wanted to do. I don't know why, but I just got it in me. And why not do it through the relevant mediums that we have today, but with the content in my brain that I've learned from all the different things that I've done, whether, again, it's been a manager, trainer, social worker, addiction behavioral specialist, or counselor, enterprise sales guy, senior marketing consultant, now business owner, masters in clinical mental health that I am now unenrolling in. Just to give you some background, divorcee, gone through some shit in court,
mobile device,
and blah blah blah. So, thanks for listening, guys. Hit me up. Tempo Consulting Group. Hashtag it. You'll find all sorts of content. You can go to my website, tempoconsultinggroup.org. You can go to my Instagram. You can go to Facebook, and you can also just email me, info@templeconsultinggroup.org. Trying to buy the .com, haven't yet, don't hate me. Or, yeah.
Learn more, also takes you to my website as well.
See you guys.
It's so nice that they pull in these Facebook reviews, so having